For those of you on the replay, we'll wait for just a few people to come in. Maybe if not, I'll just go ahead and start today's video, and everybody can watch it on the replay. So if you guys are just catching this now, hey, welcome back to the channel, and thanks for tuning in. All of these will be saved. The recordings will be saved, and you can check them out on the live tab on my channel. It's only a couple of you here today, but it's not surprising. A lot of stuff going on YouTube and whatnot. So today is video number 4 for the make we're working on right now, and hopefully we're going to wrap it up. And let me just kind of do a follow-up on where we're at, and then I'm going to get going. I will try not to make people dizzy here by walking in the other room. But just to catch everybody up in case you haven't seen the other 2 videos, other 3 videos, excuse me. This is where we're at today. Pretty simple tote bag. Started with just a paper layout the other day, and pretty much made everything live and from scratch. This is going to be the liner that I'm working on today, so that's going to look pretty cool. I've got a couple pockets to work on that'll be installed here, and kind of the main purpose of this bag was this is going to be for Shelby. And she wants to be able to put a couple tumblers in this bag, in this tote bag, to carry to work and some other stuff. But she doesn't want the tumblers to fall over. So I've been trying to figure out how to create some sort of strap or something like that to go inside of this dude. And just kind of going to work on that on the fly. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these pockets on. These are going to be a couple slip pockets. And then on the I'm just going to stitch, maybe the bottom portion of it and leave the top open. So I can come back later and we'll figure out exactly, once the liner's somewhat done, come back and, figure out how to install some sort of strap to keep that guy in place. But I'm going to set the camera down and gather up my stuff and we'll get going here. Sorry for the crazy movements. Hello everybody and welcome back. Welcome back. Thanks for showing up. I'm just going to gather some stuff here and we'll get ripping on this dude. So I did a little prep work a little earlier, so I don't have to sit through all that stuff. I mean, you guys have seen that a million times. If you haven't, I got a ton of videos that you can see how all that works. I wasn't sure if anybody, probably should have just filmed the whole thing just to be consistent, but hey, welcome everybody. I don't know how to pronounce the first one. I'm pretty much blind. Vicky, Diane, welcome back. There's a bunch of other stuff going on the old YouTube today, so other makers doing stuff. Didn't really pay attention to that, otherwise I might have postponed this, but everybody can watch on the replay. That's what the majority of the people do anyway, so that's cool. That's totally fine. Let's see. It's like an inch and an eighth. I just want to put a little tiny mark in the center of that, if I can find a pin. Go get one of my doodads. Just in case my bag ever winds up in a secondhand store. Probability is high. What's everybody up to today? I don't know. We've been had such a mild December. Temperatures up in the 50s, high 50s in the Pacific Northwest. It's been kind of nice, but now we're gonna get the weather's gonna start turning pretty cold here next week, and even lowland snow, which is terrible for me. But it's what it is. That's what happens, I guess. Oh man, winter's like, oh, you guys are saying how nice it's gonna be. Hold my beer. See, you know, before I get too crazy, nah, it ain't gonna work. Making an embroidered baby quilt would rather be making a leather bag. Embroidered baby quilt. Well, I mean, that's something that I can't do. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. You have your, are you in your shop, Judith, making stuff today? Degrees in the old New York City, eh? A big 6-needle embroidery machine. Wow. Have you ever done any videos on that, Judith? Or is that not your thing? Might not be your thing. Ah, dang it, scared me. Yeah, so this leather bag making stuff's like child's play compared to 6-needle machines, huh? This last one here, but nope. We'll just stop right there. Let's see. I don't know what kind of scissors you guys use, but I really like these. These are nice and sharp. The problem with them is it has a design flaw. There's nothing to catch it. So what happens is the blade gets caught this way, So you constantly have to be putting the blade back underneath. I don't know why. I got these as a gift. These are like, I don't even know what brand these are. These are probably just something, I don't even know what they are, but these are handy. These are my go-to when I can find them. Can't always find them though. I'm sure you guys know how that is. And a couple days ago, I really like these too. These little guides. I use them for all kinds of different stuff. Not sure who. I can't remember the name of the manufacturer for these, but you just find these at Joann's or whatever. I have one for every machine, but the other day I couldn't find 0, and now I have 5. So, what happens when you pick things up, put them back where they go? Yeah, that's annoying. Turkey. Stay there. Okay. Hey Vicky, yeah, the console, the 255, that's my top stitch machine. I use that exclusively for top stitch. I just like the way that it works, and it's flatbed. And my other one is set up for the Juki set up for construction. It just has a different color thread. That does a nice job too, but I just don't want to switch thread back and forth, so that's why I go to the console. And that's my first machine I ever got, industrial machine. Yeah, she's a little tired girl. She lived her life in a sales shop in Seattle, so I take it easy on that one. Well, that's cool, Juice. You just make stuff for friends and whatnot. That's neat. Philip says, hey Garth, appreciate your time. Yeah, you're welcome, no problem. I've learned a lot from you, especially on the bag linings and the interfacing. What was the heavyweight interfacing from the last video? That stuff is called, it's called Bouncy Firm. It's a medium weight interfacing. It's a place called Serial Bag Makers, and the lady's out of Belgium. So I haven't checked in a couple of years. I'm not sure if she has any U.S. distribution, but regardless, you can Google Serial Bag Makers and look for Bouncy Firm. That's what it is. How about another industrial 1541 similar to your console? Yeah, the little brother to my to the 1508. Basically the same machine. This is a slightly different throat. And has a two knob tensioning setup. Yeah, 1541 is awesome. Great machine. machine. The thing I like about the 1508, well, I would have bought a 1541 if the machine distributor I bought it from had one, but I bought this used. This is another machine that came out of a sale factory in Seattle, but they took really good care of it. One thing I like about it is that it's just all of my machines have vertical hooks except for the little Conso 230 that has a horizontal hook setup. So this has a top loading bobbin. I just like them better. They're supposedly stronger. Not that it really matters for what I do, but and this machine has a dual tension setup, which you can buy for the 15 or the 1541 if you want it. And for what we do, it's not really necessary. What basically the theory behind this is that it's supposed to spread, it's supposed to spread the tension kind of more equally over the thread versus having to really crank down on just one set of discs. That's the idea there, but I don't know if it really makes much difference. But other than that, the 1541, this would be the big brother to that machine. I think the only difference is the throat height or the depth, and I can't remember which it is, but yeah, I bought this one used. That one is, I bought that used. I can't get it to work. That's a dual needle post, which I need to take to the mechanic. And that machine over there, which I'll be sewing on in a minute, is a little Conso 230. I bought that at the same time as my 1541, or my 1508 rather. And then I have that one, and that's a Seiko BLC series. Cylinder arm, we'll be using that today. I bought that new. And then, of course, we have a Jose Canseco here. I bought that new. Other than all my other stuff is I bought used. Anybody's looking for machines, man, you pay attention to the marketplace, because I found some really great deals on machines there. And I've bought a few over the years, and some really beautiful machines that I wish I really would have kept, but I didn't. But I flipped them, I bought them, just cleaned them up, did minor repairs that I knew how to do if they needed it, and then just resold them to be able to afford to buy some other machines. So that's what I did. It worked out. I'm not sure what the used sewing machine market is like right now. I haven't paid much attention to it, but nor new sewing machines. I bet the prices are outrageous. I got a bunch of these types of scissors too. They're kind of junky. They're throwaway stuff, but it has a little stop in the middle. You know what I mean? So that's kind of a smart idea. I thought these might be nice, but now they're junk. They'll last for a little while and you just throw them away. Constant machines, great machines. Yeah, they are. Anything similar in the let's see, I'm going to go back here a little bit. Anything similar by U.S. companies. You can get Decaville. Decaville Light would be probably the closest. I wouldn't say competitor, it's not really the same product, but you can get that at Joann's. Joann's Fabric. come on has how product 2, and maybe one of these gals will let you know what it is, but I'm not a fabric guy, to be honest with you. I know enough to be dangerous and to get my job done, but when I found the bouncy firm, I never looked back from anything else. It works. It's superior, far superior to anything I've used. Which isn't a lot, but when I find something that works, I'm kind of a creature of habit, and I just kind of stick with what works. If that makes sense. He said, I bought the 1341, have 1181, and find the flatbeds are now more comfortable to sew on. Aha. Yes. And I have a drafting chair for my cylinder, but basically use it for drop-in liners. Yeah, exactly, Vicky. I mean, the thing is that if you're going to be kind of semi-serious with this hobby business or whatever, and you can afford it, or if you budget your money or whatever it is, however you can buy this stuff, save and buy it over time like I did, and you have the room. That's the other thing, is you really need a bunch of different stuff for a bunch of different tasks. I mean, it's just facts. The flatbeds get used probably 90% of the time, and then the other 5% of the time you need a special machine to do different work. There's just some stuff you can't make, without the machines. And people ask me all the time, why do you have so many different machines? Or why don't you use that machine all the time? Well, I don't know. It's just the way it is. 1,800 for a new 1541. Wow. That's a good price. Oh, man. I just bought a Weaver 303 Industrial from Weaver Leather. What is a 303? $20 a yard for bouncy firm. Good grief. That's expensive. Man, that price has gone way up, huh? Does that include shipping from Belgium? Weaver 303. I like Weaver leather. Go grab some chalk and a ruler. Tell you, the last few days I've been up here, it's taking a toll on me. My neck is really starting to bother me. So I wasn't going to come up here today, but I want to get this done. The wind's starting to pick up. So my dog ought to be up here at any moment. Scared to death of the wind. Maverick. 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 Oh, yeah. Who knows? check on her real quick. She's an old dog. Come on, bud. Come on. Come on. Come on. Are you scared? Come on. Want to come upstairs? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on upstairs. Come on. Come on. Go ahead. Come on. All right. There you go. Lay down. There you go. Lay down. Okay. Okay, you stay. You stay. Good girl, you stay. You stay. I don't know if Waywack has anything compared to Bobancy from, but they do have a good selection of interstate. Oh, there you go. Waywack. Pick one of those gauges for the skating machine. That thing has been a great tool, yes. Alright, I just don't know why I did that, but so let's see. I need double-sided tape. My good scissors. There they are. Yeah, the dog was downstairs in the corner of the living room shaking because she was scared, and she was scared to come up here too. So, but now she seems happy. Animals aren't allowed up here, but I'll make an exception for today. This is obviously not the right color fabric. This is just a test piece, but once I get these pockets installed on the liner, my idea was to install most of it on the liner itself and stitch up to about this point, and then I'm going to use this, kind of slip it in the middle here to create a little loop like this, and then run this side on the other pocket. You get my drift. And then the back side of the liner will be here, and that's where this cup will kind of fit, and just, and it'll just sit like this. Or I can make it stiffer out of a couple pieces of leather, and like this, and just rivet it on there after the fact. I'm more inclined to do something like this, but I haven't made up my mind yet, because this doesn't really, this is 2 pieces folded over just as a test, and it's just, it kind of doesn't take a shape, and I don't want it to flop over. I could put a trim of leather on there. What I really was going to do at the very beginning was do the same thing, insert this in here, and then this piece of leather would be a continuation all the way to the other side, but it's just going to be too much work and way too risky of getting it messed up in the skyber and stuff. But so we're kind of really flying by the seat of our pants here, and hopefully this works, because this is the whole idea of this bag to begin with. Shelby wanted something a different kind of tote bag she could carry all of her stuff in, and her 2 cups that she always fumbles around with in the morning. I told her I wanted to get back up here and make something, so she's like, hey, I want this. I'm like, okay, I'll make you one. Which is rare, because back in the day, she never really, you know how it is. It's like a mechanic's wife. They never get to drive a nice car because, no hubby's working on everybody else's crap. But no, I've made her some pretty nice stuff. She didn't always get to keep the ones she wanted to keep. I think she probably would like to keep them all, but can't do that. But since I'm not really selling my bags anymore, or at least right now, she can have whatever she wants. Such a deal, huh? Now, like I said, I think we're going to, there goes the dog. Listening for her to see if he's going to be barking. I'm just wondering how dumb that's going to look, just having that short if I make that out of leather. I don't really worry about it. Oh, thanks, Amy. Yeah, Shelby picked this stuff out. It's just a cotton, you know, what do you call it? Quilting cotton from Joann's. If I make that 3 inches, let me get my chalk again here. Move this just a touch. Here we go. If I make this 3, I need to stop about right there. Now I'll stitch from there all the way around. I'm going to leave the top open because that's where I need to come back later to figure out where the little strappy doodah, the strappy magizmo is going to... Turkey, stay up there. I don't know why. I should just take that thing off. I never use it. Should I? I wonder if I should do this in a... I want to do this in a white thread. You know what? Let's do this on the other machine. This one has gray thread in it. I think that would be better. Chalk mark. It's all right. middle. One. I'll do the same thing with this guy. And then start putting the liner together. And then figure out the best approach for the whole premise of this bag. I'm inclined to make it out of leather. And probably will. Hopefully I can get the thing together. I don't know. I have to be a little tricky about how it's going to work with the assembled. Because I don't know what the geometry is. So, you know what I mean? I don't know where or how big to put it. I can't install it now. It's, I probably should write it down though when I do figure it out. So if I ever want to make it again, I'm really bad about that. I'll make something and then don't write everything down. And then I'm like, hey, I want to make that, but like this, and just like this, but that. And you have nothing written down and then you got to reinvent the wheel again. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, essentially so the cup won't tip over. Say that's fast 5 times. Exactly. Because old Shelb, she won't be she won't hold back if it's a piece of junk. Oh yeah, that's nice. Meanwhile, you know it's just a raging pile of garbage. Oh, thanks. I like it. Okay, now I have to figure out what are you doing up here? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing up here? Uh-huh. What, are you hungry or something? Mm-hmm. Huh? Yeah. That means you want something. All right, go on. Get out. You're not supposed to be up here. Go on. Right on. Yeah, Jada. Take this over to the little machine. Rip around this thing. Okay. Yeah, that was a cat. That's my cat Jada. Sweetest thing ever, but not supposed to be up here. But she is, because, you know. Oh, there she goes. I have a little baby gate at the bottom of the stairs there to keep her from coming up here, because she'll come up here and sleep in my chair all day when I'm not here and gets hair all over it. She has a million other places to sleep. This stuff's not going to work here. I'm going to leave it. Oh, crap. Doggone it. That's okay, it doesn't matter. That's getting cut off anyway. Be careful. This thing will get you. Yeah, you put a little ripper on a wide collide, boy. Woo, she's taking off. Gotta watch where you get your foot on the old foot feed. It will definitely, probably sew through your finger without even blinking. Okay, so now I need a fine point black pin here. There it is. Sweet. So I need a 5-inch. It's a 5-inch base. I'm gonna verify that. I know it is, but I'm gonna verify it anyway. It is 5 inches. So what does that mean? That means I need 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches plus seam allowance. So 3 inches, right? Right. Draw on both sides. What do they say? Measure 3 times, cut once. Yeah. just gonna tin these kind of wings out of the way. I like to sew these flat. Some people want to sew. Some people just sew right over them, or they'll sew one direction, one the other direction, if that makes sense. But I like to get them nice and flat here, and then I'm just going to run a stitch right across that line there with both of these both of my seams flat. I'll just run right over the seam from point to point. Why are you doing a box bottom? Why don't you match your exterior bottom? Well, I could do it that way. But I find that this looks just as good, and you have a little margin of error. I can get the box bottom to fit a little better. You'll see. I've done it both ways, and I don't know, I don't tend to like doing it this way better. Let's go back to the old ripper. I did everything right. I did everything right, it should fit. No guarantees. Grab some reinforcement tape here real quick. just as a goof, I might just hear some elastic. I might just like pin this in there until Shelby gets home and say, there you go, fixed. I mean, I don't know. Is that a bad idea to put that in there? I just feel like it would look like a diaper bag. I don't want to make it look like a diaper bag. I don't even know why I have this elastic, to be honest with you. I think it came in a box of upholstery stuff that I got when I bought one of my machines. Some tape. See if I have any tape. Where's the little tape? There it is. Sure. That's not what we're looking for. I don't know if I even have it anymore. Who knows? That's foam. That's like Decaville or something. Foam. Oh, that sucks. Probably right in front of my face. That's usually how that works. Some other kind of foam. Oh, there it is. Aha! Sorry, folks. Be right there. Be right there. Cut this real quick. Wrong way. Time is it getting to be here? 2 o'clock. Well, I wonder if the adhesive's any good on this anymore. We'll find out. This is one of mine. I don't know if this is everybody does this or not, but this is the one trick we got to do. You want to have a nice flat looking interior and not have it look kind of pooching all over the place and saggy looking, is you got to get rid of these side seams. If you cut them down, there's still a spine there, so I like to leave them long. I always use a 1/2 inch seam allowance, leave them long, and then flatten them out like this. Just put some tape over them. I don't know if everybody does that or not. I used to just cut it, but it never looked good to me. No fingernails. Oh, do I have the wrong view up? You guys don't even know what I'm talking about. You're like, yeah, guy, whatever, yeah, whatever you mean. Yeah, that's what happens when you film stuff live. You just, you make mistakes. You can't go back and edit it out. There you go. Now, let's just see if we're remotely close. Ship it. So, Vicky, the other thing about this, right? So, we have the bag coming around on this radius. Those box corners won't really go all the way to the tangency of the radius. They just kind of sit in there real nice, and you'll see they don't poke against anything or anything like that. So I found when I made the matching base to the bag, any little kind of error or anything like that where the seams are, it just like amplifies any kind of mistake that you made, or it just doesn't look good. But you're going to see this in a second. I'm just going to take and cut these off. Cut the little wings off fairly close to my stitch. Maybe like 1/4 inch or something. Let's cut that sucker off. Cut this guy off. And then we'll do the same for the bottom, put some tape on it. It's a little trickier. I actually want to make a jig. If I have anything I could use. Like a 90-degree jig. To put these on. But who knows, after this weekend, I might not be back up here for another 6 months. Who knows? No, I'm kidding. I'm going to try to get up here as much as I can and make stuff, but no guarantees. So while I have 10 of you in here, boy, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up button if you like my videos. Hit the thumbs down button if you don't. I don't care. That's all I ask. I make these for, I don't make these really for money. I don't make any money doing this. But the more you engage, the more the YouTube likes you, and the more people will be able to see this stuff if they're looking for it. Did it again. I didn't switch the view. Got a little wrinkle in there. Does that matter? No, but I know it's there, so I'm just gonna fix it real quick. Let's see how we did. Let's see. Hard to see in there and not complete, obviously, but it fits pretty nice. And see how nice and square it is? Like I said, you can't see it, but it fits really good. Once I get the trim on the top and the thing buttoned up, and she's gonna be nice. Real nice. Now, excuse me, now we can figure out how this is going to work. It's going to be a bugger, man. That is going to be a bugger. Let me get another piece of leather. Something. Let's see. That could be. if this is gonna be long enough. Something like that. But tucked in around the corner over there. That's kind of what I'm thinking, folks. It needs to be stiffer though. Cut off. Here, I was thinking it was going to be too short and it's too long. Almost take and just pin this back, put a rivet right through there and right through here. Oh yeah, that's going to be the ticket. I'll stick a rivet right through, maybe on both, right through this side, all the way through, and attach the pocket to the back side of the liner, and then do the same thing on this side, and then it'll be nice and stout. But I'll put maybe this needs to be thicker, like 2 layers. Maybe even bind the top to get it nice and rigid. All right, Judith, thanks for stopping by. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yes. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I think I want to put the trim on the top first, so I know, you know, kind of how the bag is going to behave, and then I can go back. I know I can go back and do this now. So cool. I'm happy with it so far. So let's carry on with the rest of the program. Where's this coming from? guys don't have any questions or you want to just chit chat, fire away in the comments there. I can see them. Anybody in here want to talk a bunch of stuff like that dude last night did? Amy says, too bad you don't have more time to do this. I've enjoyed the last few days, been working on my own project while listening and watching. Yeah. I know, you and me both. But it's not only just a time thing, it's a health thing too. Because the craft has kind of taken a toll on my body. I have some arthritis in my neck and pretty severe, and after a while it's like pretty debilitating, to the point where I have to take so much ibuprofen that now I'm developing ulcers, and the list goes on and on and on. So I have to be real careful what I'm doing, and I tend to overdo it. I don't know if that makes sense to you. As a maker, you could spend 1 billion hours in your shop, and anyway, I want to make an effort to do as much as I can, though, because I really enjoy doing it. It's just a matter of I sometimes physically can't do it, and that sucks, but that's the truth. So I got to do little doses here and there, but I've kind of hit it pretty hard the last few days, and I'm kind of paying for it today, but I took some ibuprofen anyway, even though I'm not really supposed to. But, I mean, what are you going to do? All right, so now I need to calculate what the upper trim is going to be. And then we can get started on, install that, make sure everything fits good, and then go from there. Oh, the black tape is a nylon. It's a nylon tape with a adhesive back on it. It's you can get it at boy, you probably don't have, if you have sale shops in your area. That's where I got it from. It's actually for repairing sails. But it's just a nylon tape, really. You can use boy, there's other stuff you could use too. Gorilla tape, black Gorilla tape, or a strong duct tape or something like that, a 3M brand, that would work really good too. Let me grab my tape real quick. Now this is some of the stuff that, you know, these are the bugaboos that you run across when, you know, you have people trying to lay this stuff out and try to use the same dimensions. And I'm talking to all the pattern designers out there that'll use the same dimensions. Like they'll use, you know, the exterior of the bag, and then they're going to give you the same interior dimensions for your liner. And then if there's any kind of thing at the top or whatever the case may be, that's going to be the same dimension. It just doesn't work like that. You know, you have material thicknesses that you have to compensate for, and everything's different. So you gotta be measuring. You can't just, you know. One size doesn't fit all. Unfortunately. At least in my world, anyway. Yeah, here's the other thing. If someone was, I don't know how you guys feel about this, and I might get a lot of crap for talking about this, but I don't care. 18 inches, so it's going to be, I pulled an inch, so 17 inches, huh? Let me do that one more time, because I lost my train of thought. I'm measuring with this flexible tape from seam to seam. After I folded this over, so now I have another thickness of material, right? So let's see what it says. Somebody had posted anonymously in one of the sewing groups, and you know, those sewing groups are full of drama and this and that, I get it, but anonymously posted, like, really upset the fact that she wasn't ever selected to test patterns for people. I'm like, number one, I don't know about you guys, but have you ever seen the list of requirements that these people put on their testers? It's like the most ridiculous crap I've ever seen in my life. You have to post on 42,000 groups 18 times a day, and you got to take, you know, studio quality photos, and you have to report back to me daily with this and that and the third. Like, really? I don't think so, man. You know, so I don't know. You gotta be really grateful that people even do it. I mean, I've been asked to do it, and I've reviewed a couple things and just said, you know, this isn't for me. This isn't gonna work the way I do stuff. So, because I read their list of requirements. So, like, you guys are smoking something. Anyway, I said it. I don't care. Is what it is. Pattern designers need to chill out. Yeah, I've tried everything, Amy. I've tried, I still get massage, and I do chiropractic, and I've done injections, and you name it. Short of surgery, and my doctors give me, like, the neurosurgeons give me, like, zero hope for that. Just due to the way things are. I don't know. If it gets real bad, I'll just fuse it. But and I'll get off the soapbox, but about a year ago or so, it was so bad that my hands would tingle. like both of my hands like almost numb. I couldn't feel them. So. Amy says, I'm not really involved in those groups anymore, doing my own thing. I'm much happier. Yeah, I don't really get involved in any of them either, except So Whatever, because I like some of the people in there. But it's so I just made a post on, I replied to the person, whoever it is, and I said, she said she had 20 years of sewing experience and wanted to, really wanted to just be kind of the part of the clique. I'm assuming that's what it is. I'm like, just make your own stuff. You have 20 years of experience, just make your own designs. You know what I mean? It's way cooler anyway. I mean, even though this is like the most simple thing in the world, this is mine. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about people freaking out if I make video. You know what I mean? It's just people are stupid. And you're right, it is a bunch of drama, but some are worse than others. Let me give you this view, and then I will set up for the next situation. Do I want to do that? Let's grab a different camera. Hang on a second. Yeah, if I recall, Amy, you were doing like going gangbusters with your leather. I'm pretty sure that was you, wasn't it? Like next level stuff. Might have been somebody else. I can't remember. It's been so long. That's good enough for now. I'm not gonna. So what did I say that was? Yeah, let's measure one more time. 18 inches. I pull an inch. So 17, yeah, 18 with seam allowance. But yeah, it's pretty wild now. Is this 17? Is this perfect? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Holy cow. This piece right here, bingo, bango, bongo. I'm going to copyright that because it's my dimensions. Nobody else can use it. These dull. These are the kind of blades I get, by the way. I get them on Amazon. Love them. How lucky am I? He asked me the other day if I thought what kind of substrate I would think making a template would be better, plastic or metal. I said, well, metal for me at the time, because that's what I had access to, equipment to make stuff out of metal versus plastic, but in retrospect, plastic, because they don't mess up your tools as bad. You hit that aluminum one time with a blade and you're done. That blade is smoked. This is dust. I thought that was a big blim on the hide right there. I'm like, well, that's not going to work. High vis area there, man. Okay. Tried to move the camera too fast. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm gonna turn the vacuum on, so loud noises. In 3, 2, 1, turn your volume down. Sorry about that. I don't have a camera crew, nor do I want to edit videos, so. Okay, let's see. This and this. I'm doing more hand stitching these days. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're doing like bespoke stuff, if I remember right. I could be wrong. Could be confusing with someone else. Found a beautiful blue ostrich hide that I'm drooling over. Spendy though. Yeah. Blue ostrich. You must be trying. Probably what that dude out of Canada, or Rocky Mountain, or Oh, District Leather, okay. Is that the same as District Leather out of New York District Leather? Or is it just District Leathers in New York? I think there's a District Leather in like DC or something. Dude's making like the craziest Nike shoes and stuff. Started out just as a normal leather crafter in his basement. Now he's making these wild Nikes. I don't know if you've seen that guy or not, but it's crazy, man. Super neat. I didn't know they were in New York. Huh. Okay. Let's cross our fingers that I made the calculations right. There goes nothing. Something went sideways. Why? Because I wasn't holding the thread tight enough. Every time. Yikes. Luckily, for me, it doesn't matter much, but try not to poke too many holes in the old leather. I'm just going to snip this off because it doesn't matter. Kids outside with a boombox or something playing terrible music. this liner's so big, I'm just going to rip this around on the flatbed. Well, you can't see anything. Not that it really matters anyway, but it's... See, this is going to be a real nightmare. Then I'll just fire up the other machine. I was thinking about putting a magnet in the middle here. That's 2 inches. I'm gonna make this 3 inches long. 3 inches wide, 12 inches long. Alright, back to the other room. Isn't this fun? You guys having fun? I've lost a bunch of you, so much. There's only 8 people watching this. Can you believe it? This is mesmerizing stuff. Oh, now we're back up to 11. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I should get 11 votes. 1 for yes, 2 for no for a magnetic snap in the middle. 1 for yes. Oh, now we're down to 10. I should get 10 votes. 1 for yes, 2 for no. I'm on the fence about it. But I need to go and make, I want to do a little prototype piece. Double this leather up, and maybe even put a binding on the top to make it a little, we'll see. I don't know how else to do it. Maybe fold it over, would that be better? Let's see. Okay, we got 1 vote. Diane says yes. everybody says yes. I do too. I'm with you. I like to watch people make stuff too. It's, even though I make stuff, it's fun to sit there and watch make. I could do it all day. I'm weird that way. Let's go and try to prototype this other piece because I have no choice. Gotta keep going. Otherwise I'll be doing this for 6 months. Like my other bag in it, it's not done. And my other bag that's in there, that's not done. So 3 inches. This is 2.5, 3. Just make it this long. I'm gonna make it that long because that's what we have. I don't know anybody else on YouTube really that's making leather bags, though, to be honest with you. You know, one-off stuff, you know. 2.5 plus half 3. If you know any, post the links down below because that would be fun. Did I just shortchange? No. Let's make it. Can I get 13 out of this one? Let's make it 13 because I can always cut it again. Well, if I fold it over and stitch it at the top, that'd be cool too. Let's just use this as a test piece and see how it behaves when you try to put a radius on it. Probably not the way you should do it. Probably should have glued this, but I am just testing it. You definitely don't want to be using these clips on leather if you want it to look good, because they'll mark them like crazy. That's kind of neat. I like the look of that too. It kind of looks cool. That might work. Let's try that. How long is this? It's not long enough, is it? It's 11 inches. Let's just go see if that fits. Just for funsies. This might be the ticket. Just fold it over and stitch it. Someone's text messaging me. She's thick though. on the outside, but that's not what I want to do. A super long rivet. That's pretty cool though. It's way cool. This probably isn't very fun to watch because this is really awkward for me too, to even do this. I'm glad I put the tag on there because that's definitely getting covered up. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Why not? Doesn't need to be on through both. I mean, ideally, would put it through both layers. Like that, but tighter. There's no pattern for this, people. You know what I mean? Winging it. I kind of like that. Needs to be a little tighter than that. Do I have enough room? 12 inches is, I think, what we need, because this is 11 and a half. Alright, back to the grindstone. Let me just make one out of what that stuff. No. We'll make it 6.5 to make up for the bend and the fact that I'm just too lazy to cut it down a 1/2 inch because this is 6.5. So there we go. See what happens. What do you know? What do you say? Popping all the cameras. Oh, dude. That'll be fun, Amy. Post some pictures or send me some pictures. I'd like to see it. That'd be cool. I'll just backstitch on this. I don't. You're not going to see this anyway. It's going to get buried inside of that pocket. Okay. Perfect use for this silly thing. Well, I think we're cooking with gas now. Let's see, another round of stitches at the bottom maybe, or one more at the top. Let's see. Yep. Let's run one more at the bottom. I'll run one at the bottom and then we can trim it down a little bit. Go and trim this. What's up? $13 inches, so 6.5 is right here. Well, I'm getting there. Oh yeah, I could do that. No problem. That's easy. Let's see, do I have a big clip? I need a bigger clip. sure this is just mesmerizing to watch. So I should probably mess with this off camera. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is adjust like that. Needs to be a little shorter on the sides here, but I think that's gonna be the ticket. I think it looks cool too. I like the leather. Did you even see any of that? I don't know if you did or not. Oh yeah, you did. I'm watching a replay right now. So anyway, that's going to be the ticket. Methinks. Yeah, it would, Diane, but I want to make sure I got one shot at this. You know what I mean? Because if I wreck it, I'm going to be really pissed. You're right. It would be easier. So let's just do it. Let's screw it around and get it done. Let's see. Try to do it over here. Find out. On this one, I definitely want to have a doubler in the back. So we will make some doublers. Maybe. No, save these, but I want them bigger than that. I make a little washer, so so they won't try to pull through as easy. Let's use this. This is easier for me. Here goes nothing. I can't see anything, but I can't either. This might not be long enough. We'll see here. Nope, don't like that. Try the shorter ones. Those are way too long. Way too long. I might have to just put a bunch of washers on it. On the way too long one. Let's see here. Maybe not. Hi, hello.
Hello. Ow!
You're live on the YouTube.
This is feeling rascally. Sorry. How's my bag?
Pain in the quad knee.
Why? Just because you're rusty?
Rusty?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I made a few mistakes.
Did you fix it?
No, I'm trying. Trying.
Did you put a quarter in her or what?
She always does that when you come home.
You do. Oh, honey. That's a good girl. Oh, it's beautiful. Is that taller than 10 inches?
Well, if it is, too bad. What does it say?
No, that's, plus or minus, what, an eighth?
An eighth? Come.
Oh, you made it out of leather.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you just put it into the pocket?
Yep.
That can be strong enough?
Oh, yeah. I'm running rivets in it. Looks like it's not attached
Are
yet.
you going to stitch it at all or just your rivet?
Just rivets. Well, don't judge because this is not done. So don't run in your mouth. Run in your mouth. It's a leather bag, and yep, she's heavy.
It's not as heavy as I thought it would be. Are you saying this because it's...
You can see how that needs to get a little fixed. It'll be fine.
How are you going to
It's
fix
going
it?
to be beautiful, trust me.
Yeah, but what's your fix? You're just gonna...
What? What are you worried about? Oh, don't worry about that.
It's not going to pucker?
No. Because this hasn't been stitched down yet. See, this is wild. So it's throwing you off.
No, but isn't this just excess material?
it's
Oh,
not.
okay. All right. Carry on.
What do you think?
I'm going to go bake some bread. I love it!
Okay, she approves. Let's see. Let's go knock some more holes in this thing, I guess, huh? It almost looked like it was meant to be like this. There's one rivet in there. I'll put two, just probably one more rivet in that side, and then run two rivets on this side, and bingo, bango, bongo, we got her done. And then to make some straps, and this thing will be done probably Probably wrap it up tomorrow. Oh, I got a top stitch yet too. Forgot about that. I didn't need that. Come here. Probably can't see anything. I don't know. No idea. Beautiful. Now I gotta repeat that twice. And build the other side. That's fun. Let's get this done and then I call it a day. Pretty hard to film this, to be honest with you. So, sorry about that. Yeah, this is mesmerizing stuff here. Wish I could see. That'd be cool. This stupid thing. Or it's useful. A piece of junk. Now we're cooking with gas. Man, I hope I can talk her into just doing one side. Because, man, what a freaking pain in the butt this thing is. Man down, man down. What do I do with the other washer? Oh, I wrecked it when I took it off. Yeah, I'm gonna strongly try to. Definitely gonna try to talk her into not doing the other side. Mm-hmm. It's riveting to watch. Waka waka waka. Okay, that's about all I can stand. I can't stand no more. For those of you that have hung up this long, you guys are the real MVPs. If you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button. Click on the like button. Maybe leave me a comment or two. And until the next time, there will be a next time, probably tomorrow. That's my cat. And just remember, folks, if I can do this, you can do this. Thanks for watching.